and 727356 relating to the qualifying period for indefinite leave to remain. The excellent staff on the Petitions Committee have been as diligent as ever, and thanks to their hard work, I have had some very informative meetings with experts and campaign groups.
I rise today to speak in support of retaining the 5-year pathway to ILR for B&O visa holders. My constituency of Broxtowe is home to over 2,500 B&O visa holders. Many of them have written to me and raised their concerns and eagerness to settle in the UK. They face challenges to fully integrate, to settle and feel secure here in the UK.
On that point, that employers have raised with me that increasing the qualifying period will actually make the UK less attractive to international talent, and that is particularly important for science and research in our universities.
A report by the British Future organisation found that only about half of those people of working age are currently employed, and 47% of those working say that their current job status doesn't match their skills or qualifications. We know that this creates barriers to achieving full potential and impacts on individuals' self-esteem, delaying academic opportunities. Delaying ILR will also lead to delays in acquiring citizenship, which will impact on the ability or the eligibility for consular protection, emergency foreign assistance, and could leave those affected at risk of transnational repression. I urge the government to retain the 5-year pathway for B&O visa holders who move to this country and move to the UK on that promise. It is fair and it is the right thing to do.
That 5-year journey that was committed by the previous government will remain in place even after the immigration white paper goes through. Thank you.
What if halfway through your journey to UK settlement, the rules moved? Imagine running a marathon and at mile 20 being told the finish line is 5 miles further. That's how thousands of skilled worker visa holders and Hong Kong B&O families feel today. Parliament just debated 2 huge petitions, over 265,000 signatures, asking the government to keep the 5-year ILR UK route for skilled worker ILR UK holders and for B&O visa holders UK. In the government's recent UK immigration white paper, the standard qualifying period for indefinite leave to remain, ILR UK 2025, could shift from 5 years to 10, with limited exemptions like spouses of British citizens and victims of domestic abuse. Supporters of the petition say changing rules now, especially retrospectively, is unfair, destabilizing, and harmful to the UK immigration system, the economy, and credibility. This is UK Immigration Express, bringing you the latest UK immigration news 2025, UK visa updates, and UK settlement rules. If you find this topic important, please hit the like button so YouTube can recommend it to others who need this information. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an immigration update that could impact your future. Here's why this matters now. Many skilled workers arrived after 2020 when the Skilled Worker Visa UK route launched, planning their lives, finances, and families around ILR at 5 years UK settlement. Moving the goalposts creates anxiety and breaks trust. Extending to 10 years would mean double the renewals, double the immigration health surcharge, and thousands more in fees, pushing families toward financial strain. And when UK work visas are tied to sponsors for longer, exploitation risks rise. MPs highlighted social care visa cases where workers already face punishing hours under threat of losing their status. Yet these migrants are the very people staffing NHS hospitals, care homes, advancing research, keeping IT systems running, paying taxes while having no recourse to public funds. The question echoed through the chamber. Why make life harder for people who are clearly delivering value to the UK? Now, shift to Hong Kong B&O Visa UK. This route isn't just economic, it's a humanitarian promise made after Beijing's national security law crushed freedoms. The UK offered a lifeline: live, work, study, and after 5 years, apply for ILR UK. MPs warned that stretching this to 10 years now would look like Britain breaking faith, handing Beijing a propaganda win and delaying access to home student fees for young Hong Kongers, potentially shutting them out of university. They pressed the government. Has the Home Office UK spoken to the Foreign Office about the diplomatic fallout? If the UK wavers on this pledge, what does that say to allies and to people who trusted our word? Real lives are caught in the middle. An NHS physiotherapy graduate from Canada who worked through the pandemic could see settlement pushed to 2033 and is thinking of leaving the UK if rules change. Social care skilled worker visa holders facing high fees and long hours would endure 5 more years of insecurity. Hong Kong BNO families whose children are settled in UK schools fear being priced out of higher education without ILR. Communities across the country have welcomed these neighbors. Now many feel betrayed by shifting rules. Zoom out to the wider impact. Around 20% of NHS staff and up to 50% of London's care workers are foreign nationals. Extending ILR risks losing them when the UK can least afford it. Universities in the UK warned of a talent drain to countries like Canada, Australia, and the US, where settlement is clearer and quicker. And families under no recourse to public funds for a decade risk deeper poverty, with long-term harm to children's health and education. What did the government say? The new Immigration Minister UK acknowledged the contributions of legal migrants and confirmed a public consultation later this year before final decisions. He didn't commit to exempting skilled workers or BNOs, but recognized the strong feelings in the room and promised everyone a chance to respond. Until that consultation ends and a final policy is published, uncertainty remains. So what does this mean for you right now? The rules have not changed yet. The 5-year ILR UK route still applies today. The consultation will determine what happens next. MPs across the chamber pushed hard against retrospective ILR application, especially for those already on these routes. For now, stay close to official updates, prepare to submit your views when the consultation opens, and contact your MP. Real stories from constituents shaped this UK Parliament ILR debate 2025 and will continue to do so. At its core, this is about trust and fairness in UK immigration policy. Migrants who came here under clear rules want assurance that those rules won't shift mid-journey. Skilled worker visa holders powering the UK economy and Hong Kong migrants seeking refuge kept their side of the bargain. The question before the government now is simple. Will Britain keep its word? This debate was about more than visas. It was about trust, fairness, and Britain's commitments on immigration. Migrants who came here under clear rules want assurance that those rules won't suddenly change. Skilled workers who keep our economy running and Hong Kongers who fled oppression both made commitments to the UK. Now they ask if the UK will keep its commitments to them. We'll be watching closely as the government moves forward with its UK ILR consultation 2025. If this helped you, please like the video so more people see it, and subscribe with notifications on. We'll keep tracking every UK immigration update 2025 so you know exactly where you stand. This is UK Immigration Express, clarity in the middle of UK immigration confusion. See you in the next update.